In February of 2026, Hillary Clinton testified in a closed-door deposition regarding the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. Here are some key moments from that deposition.
Do you deny having any relationship with Epstein?
Who? Epstein? Stain? Is this like a Berenstain Bears thing? Which one's real? Temporal shift type thing? Is that what you're asking? I'll tell you this. He left an Epstein on society. How about that? And I abstain from answering these questions.
So you don't know who I'm talking about?
No, I don't know who you're talking about. I have no idea who you're talking about. Never heard of him. And I'm kind of insulted, actually. Yeah, I'm actually really insulted that you would even, ask me that. In court?
You're admitting under oath. You don't know Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, Jeffrey Epstein. Yes. Yeah, he's all over the news. Bad guy.
When you saw photos of your husband getting massaged by young girls, how'd you feel?
Oh, really good. Yeah, that made me feel great. Oh, yeah, I loved looking at those pictures. What is this? Screw you. Gulp a rope.
Sorry to interrupt, but this was set to be a private deposition, and we just got word that there have been pictures posted online.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. You can hold me in contempt. I don't give a because I'm gonna go. I'm out. Yeah, this was supposed to be private. Now I'm going on the road. I'm going to Toronto, Hamilton, St. Catharines. I'm going to Lawrence, Kansas. I'm going to Irvine, California, and the Comedy Store Belly Room. I will be there for the Netflix is a Joke Festival. So you can all suck on that.
Do you think our current president should go under oath?
Oh, you're serious? Yes, definitely. The guy who is convicted of SA. And has hookers. Yeah, I think we should look at that pattern of behavior and see what else maybe he's done. Yeah.
Doesn't your husband fall into that behavior as well?
You. Okay, if you guys are gonna do this, if you're gonna have dogs barking in the court, I'm out. I'm out of here. I was a lawyer once. I was a lawyer. I did lawyer things. I know what you're doing.
What do you make of these photos of your husband?
Oh, okay. So swimming in a pool is a crime now, and sitting in a hot tub is against the law now. What's next then? Washing your hands? If washing your hands is a crime, then I'm guilty. I'm guilty. And live from Wednesday morning in my apartment, it's Wednesday morning, or something like that. Hey guys, welcome to Jet Fuel. Thanks for watching. Okay, it's just me alone in the studio today. Vibes are a little different. You could probably tell things are changing on this podcast. This podcast was, once just a girl, but it's not quite a woman. It's on Epstein's list. Epstein would love this podcast. But it's going places. And also, I will say last week's episode was pretty chaotic.
Little bird, Johannes.
No, funny.
Watch this little bird.
Yeah.
Watch this little bird.
This is funny.
Look at that little bird. Johannes, what's your thoughts on birds?
I think they're good for the environment.
No, the scooters.
Oh, those are terrible.
Oh, all right.
So this one's going to be a little bit more tame. Okay, I got back from the road. I've been on the road pretty much since February. Don't exit the podcast though. Keep watching it. I'm not gonna phone it in. Okay, it's a little bit phoned in, but I'll call this one Better Than Nothing. That's the name of this episode. Better Than Nothing. But keep watching. Yeah. So I've been on the road since February. I went with Pauly Shore. Ever heard of him? And we did some shows in Phoenix, my hometown, and then I did my own headlining show. It was awesome. Had a meet and greet after. We filmed a little behind the scenes. And not behind the scenes, but we filmed a little bit of the meet and greet line. We'll play some of that.
Oh, so good. Best trumpet player in AZ.
I got commercial. Let's get you on the scene. Right there.
Action.
Yeah.
Had a great night. Had a great time. This is my son. He was going to try to make it to Yuma to see the show. He didn't. So we're in beautiful downtown Phoenix. And it was nice because we live here anyway.
He's got the merch.
Although Yuma's nice this time of year. It was a great show, great venue. You guys did
Not required to say anything nice about Yuma.
Jesse, you slayed it. Appreciate it. Keep the trumpet act.
Did good, man.
Keep the trumpet act.
Awesome, Jesse. Was great. So great.
Yes, girl. I can't wait to name my dog Jessie.
Jesse's amazing. I saw her Wednesday night. I came back to see her again tonight. And she's a great comic, and I had a wonderful time, and I brought my friend. Jesse's amazing. Go artichokes.
Oh man, big fan. Watch the podcast every week.
There we go.
Every week.
Have a good night, guys.
I appreciate you guys.
And then I went to Vancouver. Canada, and did a couple shows for the Just for Laughs Festival, which was incredible. They even made Squink an artist badge, which was so thoughtful and nice, and everyone who came out there was incredible to see. Shout out Jenna, shout out Ted. They came out to my show, and their significant others. I don't know if they want their names said, but yeah. And Tyson, who's been making those sweatshirts you've been seeing me wearing. Tyson, yeah, he showed up. He lives in Vancouver, so it was cool to see him in person and his friends. And then I went on this Midwest run, which was really valuable, but also hard on me. It was a lot. It was a lot of work for a little bit of money, but people came out, and it was incredible to see. I have some footage from the shows, not all of the shows. I'm still waiting to get tapes back from some of them, but I wanted to show you guys how I worked out this particular joke on the road. I really want this to be like a big part of my act, how I'm starting to electrify the trumpet. I just think this stuff is cool. Here, actually, ooh, you know what I could do? Hang on. Okay. Let's try that. Now I have the amp mic'd. It's just me in the studio. I did put a shot out. You can see everything going on. Yeah, I want to electrify the trumpet. I want to do some cool sounds on the road, put it in my act. And I have this little tiny amp that has effects preset in the amp, so I don't have to bring up this whole pedal board, which is nice on the road when I'm doing these small rooms, right? So the first stop, I'm in Bricky's, which is in Miamisburg, Ohio. I stayed the day in Dayton, which was cool. It wasn't really cool. It was not cool at all. I couldn't check into my hotel until 3, and I landed at 6 a.m. So it was a long day. I felt homeless. I slept in my car. I was living off the free coffee at the hotel. They let me have that, but I couldn't check in. And it was fun, though. I felt like I was a real road dog earning my stripes. You know, it's fun. It's a good problem to have when the first time you're on the road, you're on a tour bus with Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino, and they're buying you steak dinners, and you're staying in 5-star hotels, and you're playing for thousands and thousands of people who adore you. And then reality sets in. And now you're working the road full time, making a living off of it. But you're playing, Bricky's, which was a great club. No offense to Bricky's. I actually really enjoyed it there. The staff was incredible. The comics, shout out Jarrell. Shout out all the comics that were on the show. Jarrell, I remember specific because he was helping me throughout the whole process, just getting the show booked and ready to go and my merch situated. And he really came through and then was on the show and did a great job. And at that show, I couldn't even get my amp to work. There was a problem with the tech side of it, so I had to skip it. And then through Louisville, Detroit, and Columbus, and then finally in Cincinnati, I really figured out this bit. So here's a little evolution of how that worked on my 5-stop Midwest. Here's a little evolution of this joke and how I incorporated that on my 5-stop Midwest run. 5-stop Midwest run. 5-stop Midwest run. Good thing I took that back. 5-stop Midwest run. So this is the start of this Midwest run. So I hope. But no, I'm kidding. No, this is is a great start. It's Wednesday night, you guys. Like, don't be so hard on yourselves. I hope the pressure is like relieved. You know, like this is fun for me. It gives me the liberty to like be a little bit more loose. And my hope always is that you are enjoying it. You know, I do want you to laugh. That's it. I want you to feel good. I want you guys to feel better after you leave than when you got here. That is my goal, and I hope that's coming through. No comic you ever see is writing a joke like, "Ooh, they're gonna hate this." No, we want you to feel good. Yeah, this is okay. So this is like how I envision when I'm like famous. You know what I mean? Like, so some of you guys, like, in 10 years, this is what now is like you're seeing a band before they made it big, you know? Yeah, and you're gonna, like, hate my new stuff, but for now, you're like, it's underground. Like, yeah, this is, like, crazy, you're seeing me now. Just pretend. And so, if I'm, like, someday you'll be like, oh, I saw her back at Bricky's. I'll be like, what? Bricky's? She went to the Dayton Mall, what? Who? And you'll be like, the girl working behind the counter. And you're like, oh, all right. But I'm talking like right before that part, when I'm like, think like big, like arenas, you know, like a huge venue. Like you're in Cincinnati. Like you had to drive into Cincinnati to see it. And and this is how I'd like go on stage. And so, so you'd be probably like going crazy, yelling, clapping or something. If you would. And realistically, you'd still be going nuts. Just trying to paint a picture.
You got this.
Honestly, I hope it's like that. I hope it's an arena full of people that all hush to a silence and one guy is like, you got it. I'm gonna fire my tech person, which is me right now. Maybe I heard something. Wait, you heard something? Maybe this is it. Well, I'm at that point in my career where it's like, hey, this is live. I'm not gonna get much more live than this. Honestly, you would be still clapping, but yep, I don't think that's gonna work, but it honestly was really cool. Well, maybe I don't think I'm gonna get that to work. It's basically me shredding like electric guitar, the national anthem, like Hendrix in '69 is kind of what it was gonna be. So it honestly, maybe wasn't worth the bit. What's up, Louisville? I mean, theoretically, you'd still be losing your fucking wrong song. I'm sorry. We are Charlie Kirk. What's up, Detroit? How we doing tonight? That's what I'm talking about. God bless America, dude. I grift in the future. That's what's happening. I grift hard to make the money, dude. I'm not here anymore. I'm in an arena. That's how I got there. I grifted.
Quince, our official sponsor. It's back, baby, and better than ever. I love Quince clothing, and so do you. If you don't, you've never heard of it, because if you haven't, let me tell you, it's great. I got this staple, that's what we call it in the biz, a staple piece. It's a basic wear, but it's nothing basic about it. It's nothing basic about it. I can't even talk, the clothes are so good. I also got this vest they sent me that's so warm. It's down, it's got down feathers inside of it, and I gave it to my mom because no one wants a cold mom. You don't want a cold mom out there. So I gifted her the sweater, and she loves it. She loves it. She gets so many compliments. Squink's raving about it. The deals. I speak dog. They also sent me sheets. I love the sheets they sent me. Squink is a little scratcher, my dog. That's her right there. She loves to scratch, and she ripped some holes in my sheets. But these new sheets, not only are they amazing quality, but they're rip-proof. There's no holes in them, but they feel holy. It is a religious experience sleeping on Quince sheets. So, just, what are you doing? Just go get the Quince right now. You know you want to. You know you want it. You know you want it. Get to Quince now. You'll get complimented. I wear my Quince clothes to the Comedy Store. Say that 3 times fast. Quince clothes to the Comedy Store. Quince clothes to the Comedy Store. Quince clothes to the Comedy Store. And I get so many compliments. Whoa, is that Quince? I love that store. Stuff like that. People say it. I'm not joking. I'm not joking on that. And I just love their clothes, and I'm so happy they are a sponsor. Right now, go to quince.com/jetfuel for free shipping and 365-day returns. That's a full year to wear it and love it. And you will. Now available in Canada, too. Don't keep settling for clothes that don't last. Go to quince.com/jetfuel for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/jetfuel. Local ad could be yours. This could be you right here in the podcast. Go to production@jetfuelpod.com if you want to buy yourself a local ad. Also, do you want to help on the podcast? Is podcast world something you dream of? If you have fan mail that you want to send in for me to read on the podcast, anything related to the podcast, just email that email. That's what we say over here at Jet Fuel. Email that email at production@jetfuelpod.com. I'm on the road. Vroom, 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 vroom. Get your tickets now, please, if you are in Lawrence, Kansas. I'm doing a full weekend there in April. Also in April, I'll be in Toronto, Hamilton, and St. Catharines, Canada. Forgot the effect was on. Get your tickets now, Irvine, California, and also the Comedy Store on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. I will be headlining my own show for the Netflix is a Joke Comedy Festival in the Belly Room. Ever heard of it? It's at the Comedy Store. Please get your tickets now. There's a lot to see in that festival. Make my show a stop on your adventure that week. JetskiJohnson.com. And back to this episode. Is it good? Do you like them? Is it good? It's better than nothing. Yeah, man, I don't know what I'm doing. It's tough. I got back from the road at Friday. Next thing you know, I'm editing Hillary Clinton cold open. It's like no time to breathe. How do people do this every week? I'm not quitting or nothing. Here's the deal. I'm going to get an in-house producer. I got a couple of people I'm going to email. Onward Newton edited my last episode with John Goblicon, and I thought it was so funny. So we're just working out that workflow. How do I get the footage to him. Is it weird being this transparent with my audience? I don't know. I don't care. I like telling you guys what's going on. You know, it's a lot. It took a full day just to get the footage to Anwar. So now I got back Friday. I got to get this episode out Wednesday because I'd rather give you this than nothing. I know consistency is key, but also, I don't know. I like that you guys are watching and supporting, and I want to give you some content. Friday, yeah, I was kind of dead to the world. It was so much driving on this tour, and it was just hard on my body, hard on my mind. So I wanted to rest, but, you know, I couldn't pass up playing Hillary Clinton in that deposition cold open. But then when I was editing it, I didn't know if I would need to reshoot some things, so I was editing it in costume because I didn't want to get out of costume and have to re-film something. So that's why that was like that. And then Saturday, I'm like, I just got to clear the air and go to the beach with Squink. I have to. I got Squink back. I had to just like clear my mind. But I did bring a selfie stick. I grabbed my suit. I headed to the I grabbed my suit. I got my stick. That sounds weird. I grabbed my suit and headed to the beach. And it happened to be the windiest day in California. So here's just a part of the podcast where maybe you guys can relax for a little bit. Relax with me, relax with Squink, come to the beach with us. If you're listening to the podcast, you know, there's sand, there's water. The beach is like the end of the ocean, if you will. And we're here, we're just sitting there playing some fetch. Just relax. This is just about a 10-minute segment. I know it seems long, but I think 10 minutes is not a lot to give yourself. You know, if you're just gonna give yourself 10 minutes today to just chill out. Oh, my she's taking a shit on the beach. Okay, well, you know, pooping is part of life, and it's natural, and that's what this segment is about. Just be natural. But natural sounds like a medicine. And here we are. It's a beautiful, artistic, wide shot. I am wearing a full suit. I meant to bring my swimming suit, but I accidentally packed my business suit. So that's why you're seeing that. It happened to be an incredibly windy day at the beach. But yeah, just breathe in those sounds. And the music stopped here because that's how long the song was, but the segment is way longer. So I had a decision where I could either just keep playing it over and over again, or instead I thought, you know, I only have about 20 minutes to get this done because it is Tuesday afternoon, and I got to get this uploaded to YouTube, make sure the Hillary Clinton opening credits pass the, you know, the YouTube test. Sometimes if you say, you know, Epstein too early, it's gonna get flagged. I don't know. There's a lot of analytics and stuff. You don't need to worry about that. Anyway, just relax. Just relax. And we're gonna kick on some more tunes here. Oh yeah, listen to that. That's my beat maker, and then you'll hear some trumpet. And there's me and Squink just sitting at the beach, soaking in that view. If you're listening to the podcast, it's a beautiful view of the ocean. Those are the ocean sounds. It was so windy that day I couldn't capture any of the actual sounds of the ocean. You should be thanking me right now, really. Just be at peace. Be at peace with yourself. Be at peace with your greatest enemies. Be at peace with anything that's not giving you peace. Just try to be at peace with it. And say these next phrases after me. Say, I am beautiful. Say it. Say it out loud. Say it again. If you said it already, say it again, but I think some of you probably didn't say it. I don't care if you're at work. I don't care if you're at the grocery store. Say, I am beautiful.
and I'll know if you didn't. I'm gonna say, I am the universe. I am humble. I am woman. That's nice. It's a journey. You know, life's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You're doing great. You're doing great. Just keep going. Just don't quit. Have fun. Take a break. Life is chaotic right now. Sometimes you just need to go to the beach and play fetch with your dog. This is Squink's favorite place on earth. We just breathe and be happy. I'll know if you're not being happy. I'll know. That's nice. Yeah, just relax. You owe it to yourself. You guys listening to the podcast so hard, you know, it's like you gotta listen attentively. I don't want to miss a joke. I don't want to miss a tour date. I don't want to miss an advertisement. It's too much pressure on you, the listener. Maybe sometimes we should just listen. Passively. Just relax and know that you are enough. No, I'm not just filling time. Honestly, this is my favorite part of the podcast. It was so windy though. You'll see it was hot and windy and sandy, so you'll see you know, I took the suit jacket off because it was just like I was burning up, and then I put the beanie on because my hair was flying all over the place, so it was hot. That's like us, you know, the ocean waves are like us. One minute we're not there, and then we're here, and then we're gone. I don't know if this is comedy either. It's a long segment. Just listen. You deserve a break. You're working hard enough. You're doing too much. Life isn't about bills. Call your family. Eat a salad. Tell a stranger they look nice. Stay off your phone for 10 minutes a day. Change your oil. Save receipts. Subscribe to my podcast. Love yourself in a non-sexual way. Take a shower. Enjoy life.
This episode feels very Bo Burnham-y, but like way less good. I have to make it in 2 days. What do you want from me? I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch soon. At least if I'm streaming on Twitch, I could respond to you guys in real time. I think that would be cool. I might do some video games. I might just color. I don't know what I'm hearing people doing out there. It's not as complicated as I thought it was. I have a lot of ideas coming up too. I want to get friends on the pod. I want to keep doing the guest stuff, but just trying to figure out a way, how can we make this fun to watch every week without having to rely on guests, because that's where all the numbers go really up and down, you know. I also thought about maybe I could just intercut this with like a previous guest, just so you still get the guest feel, like if that's really comfortable to you and natural to you guys as a viewer. If you're so used to having the guest, I could I could do something like this. It's so good to have you back. You were my first guest, now you're my 30th guest. That's crazy.
That's even weirder to me.
No, you're making it weird.
Okay, be naked with your kids. I've never eaten cat poop.
Do you enjoy doing comedy? Do you think I still have potential? Yeah, you're such a pleasure to be around. I really appreciate you making the time out here. I can't believe I got you back on. I was thinking of having maybe you and Bobby on an episode together, like the 50th anniversary episode or something. But the fact that you came back on my 30th episode, that's so cool of you.
Cheers.
Any last words? No, I'm not going to shoot you. I just, like, any last words, like, before I get you out of here.
I think the human condition is so vulnerable in particular, and we're all kind of rushing through life as fast as we can, and it's very sad and scary and blah, 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 blah.
Thanks again, man. You're the best. So it could be something like that. Like, I don't know. Comment if that made you feel more comfortable, less comfortable. This kind of feels like, I feel like I've been in a long fever dream since I left on the road. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I like the road. I love it. It was really cool. I think I'm figuring myself out. You know, I'm having fun figuring myself out and getting better as a stand-up. I do think I'm getting better. Honestly, when I was on stage in Cincinnati, while I was on stage, a set of mine that I filmed in September finally came out on the Comedy Store YouTube page. It premiered live while I was doing live comedy in Cincinnati. So that was a cool experience. A lot of cool experiences. Here's a clip from that. I'll tell you about one time I made fun of mental illness. And I was like 15, you know, greasy hair, braces, my parents, my whole family was kind of, you know, preoccupied in their own lives, so I was looking anywhere for attention. Not like now. But I remember one of the kids, we had this group of friends and our favorite teacher, and one kid found out that if you told a teacher that you were going to kill yourself, they'd be required to fill out a lot of paperwork. You with me? So once we found that out every single day in the halls, we'd be like, hey, Mr. S, have a good lunch. To me, that is like the purest comedy. And don't get it twisted, I still talk to this teacher. Like social media, he'll message me and be like, I see what you're doing in your career and I'm really proud of you. And I'll be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So yeah, that was directed by Peter Shore, Pauly Shore's brother. Ever heard of him? And he did a few short specials, you know, 10-minute sets in the Belly Room, and I happened to get to be one of them. Felt very lucky to be part of it. I think it looks amazing, and I am happy with my performance, but I do feel like I've grown so much since we filmed that in September. So I'm just inspired and excited to keep putting more stand-up content out there for you guys and to just kind of bring you along my journey. Some comics, you know, they're done.
They're like already good. They're like already perfect, and they're showing you that product, like a great product. I'm different. I'm not like all the other girls. I'm more of like a work in progress, and you're gonna see it shape over time, and it'll never be done. And you just have to accept that. I'm constantly evolving, and I just, what people want constantly change. You know, I feel like I know pretty good what people want. I know what people want. I listen to the algorithm, I listen to the statistics, and I know what people want. And this is part of it. This is just part of the business, you know. It's sink or swim, and I will continue to make you guys content no matter what. Yeah, so any questions? Next week I will have guests. This is a one-time thing. I just didn't want to leave you guys hanging. It's Monday right now. So, you know, Friday I got in. Tuesday, I don't know. I know what people want. Okay, I look at the analytics, I look at the settings, I look at the statistics, if you will, all the icks. I know all the icks, and I abide by them. And I get you great content, and I listen to you as a viewer. That's not a lot of people do that. They say don't listen to your audience. They say put out art that you want out in the world. I don't do that. I don't like any of this. Okay? This trumpet, don't like it, hate it. But the analytics say, why don't you end in a song and stuff? They say stuff like, you should end in a song. They say stuff like, they love the sound effects. It's just, I just know what people want because I read articles on Reddits about them. If it's on Reddit, I've read it. That's what I say. I say that a lot. And I'm going to continue to give you guys the highest quality content that you've ever seen. And nothing you can do or say will stop it. Unless you actually, if you comment to stop, I might stop. But, well, you got me there. You got me there. But if you're listening at home, I am wearing a wig. So that might make things better. People really like the wigs. Can I just say, too, this just between us, that I really like my audience. I like the audience that I'm building because here's the deal. I am so lucky to even have an audience. I'm so lucky and grateful to even be doing this for full-time living. But I have a lot of audience from different worlds. You know, I've got people who only know me from Kill Tony, and then I have people who only know me from Bad Friends. And if you are listening to this podcast, you know those are almost two completely different people. On Kill Tony, I'm in the back of the room with the trumpet throwing out one-liners. And Bad Friends, I'm, you know, this door girl who progressed to become a paid regular and start her own career, you know, just the third mic with those two chaos, you know. So what happens at my live shows is people who don't watch this podcast or they don't really follow me, they only know me from one of the other two. What happens is they're confused. They're confused why, if they're from Kill Tony, they're confused why not everyone in the audience is going vroom, 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 vroom. But the jet fuel audience, I like you guys. You guys are funny, and I'm starting to see that in the comments when I put about the wigs. I posted about the wigs and how people love the wigs so much, and all the comments were like, love the wig content, subscribing finally because of the wigs. You guys get it, and that's freaking awesome. Not a lot of comics say that. Not a lot of comics can say that. You feel me? They don't like their audience. Between us, just between us, a lot of comedians don't like their audience, but I do. I like mine. I like what it's becoming. It's gonna take a couple years, I think. I think a year, maybe two, to just kind of calibrate everything, so people aren't, when they get there, they think I don't know who they think they're seeing, you know, but I don't feel like it's me. I think it's like a fraction of myself, and so they get confused when they get to the show. But everybody leaves happy. I've been having great feedback from the shows.
I'm excited for you guys to see more of my live stand-up. I'll try to post more on this YouTube channel and more clips, because that's what people like today. They like clips. They love to find the clip, and they just 30 seconds. That's all we need. This is too long, to be honest. Podcast is too long. For an hour content. What? Because you're driving to work and you feel lonely, or what are you getting ready in the morning, and you feel lonely? What are you eating dinner alone and feeling alone? That's what I watch. I watch so many podcasts. I just put them on in the background because I just feel lonely. What am I doing? No, it's gonna get good. It's already good. I can't believe it too. The 30th episode. Do you guys remember when I was born? It's for my mom. I like to talk to the audience one at a time. My dad watches too, so that's for both. My sister also watches. My cousins might watch this too. You know, a lot of people actually remember when I was born. Isn't that crazy? Here's an old joke I used to do. I said, I was born laughing. Isn't that crazy? Born laughing. Yeah, my mom has a hilarious vagina. So, and then sometimes I didn't want to say the word vagina, so I would say, like, my mother has a hilarious birth canal. And then it would get what it would get, and I would always end it with, you had to be there. So that's pretty funny. There's a joke. At least I give you one joke. I feel like this is a lot of mixed media content. It's not very funny, but the wig is working. If you're listening to this podcast, I still have the wig on. I like this wig. A comedian named Lisa Traeger. She's so funny. She gave me this wig. And I was parking her car one day when I was a door guy at the Comedy Store. And she didn't have... I think she did tip me, but she also had a bunch of props in her trunk. She was like... She had junk in her trunk, legitimately. And she's like, do you want any of this junk? And one was this wig. And I was like, are you kidding me? You must not have read the statistics. I'm taking that. Little does she know, my podcast is blowing up. And she's probably wigging out. Well, I guess... I don't even know if we end with a song. It might just end right here. It's so quiet. I legitimately can't hear because of all the hair. Here on the podcast, wearing a wig, Hillary Clinton, dancing a jig. My name is Jetski. I'm losing my mind. And if you keep watching, you're part of the grind. This harmonica, it's in the wrong key, and that's why I keep playing a melody. I might have another key. Let's see if this works. It's a little major, and that's okay. This is harder than it looks, and I'm sorry to all of my guests in the past who I subjected this to. Alright. It's hard to bring this to it's hard to put a bow on this. How do we put a ribbon on this? I need a producer. I need a producer really badly. If you have fan art producing, I'm not asking for freebies and handouts, but if you want to be part of the podcast in any way, I would love to make this collaborative and to build something together. I got some hits. I got some contacts. It's all gonna happen. You don't have to be part of it, but why not bring the fans into the mix? I think that's sick. I think that's cool. Maybe sing your song. You guys sing a song to this beat. I think that's enough. That's enough of the track that you can sample that and send me your songs. I don't know. Just get involved. If you want to create, if you're feeling lonely, you want to reach an audience. I don't know if this episode will even have an audience, but you know, we put Andrew Santino's name in the title, maybe people will click. Is that rage bait? It's not rage bait. It's bait that will create rage. But yeah, just thanks for supporting.